All right, welcome to Stir in the Pot podcast. We are making jalapeno honey butter shrimp tortas. I have a half a cup of honey along with a half a cup of jalapeno pepper jelly. I'm using Tabasco. Use whichever one you want. We're going to heat that up, get it to simmer, and start whisking in cold butter. You got to do this off the heat or it'll separate. Get it nice and hot, and then start whisking in your cold butter, and that's going to create a nice silky smooth sauce. It's going to thicken it up and make it beautiful. And all I did at the end was just finish season this with a little bit of salt and pepper. That's all it takes. Very simple. If you can't find pepper jelly, you can also just use something like apple jelly with some diced up jalapenos. That would work as well. Moving on to the next step. Now that our sauce is done, it's time to season our shrimp. We're starting off with a little bit of hot sauce, some Louisiana Gold, and then we're going to hit this with a little bit of some Creole mustard, which is going to act as our binder to help the breading stick to the shrimp. And then we're going to season this shrimp up very lightly. You don't need too much seasoning on shrimp, with some Cajun seasoning, and we're just going to mix that all around and get that ready for our batter, which is our next step. All right, we're gonna batter our shrimp in our Cajun Injector Batter Pro. I'm using Zatarain's Wonderful Fish Fry. It's just corn flour. We put that in the bottom, we put our shrimp on top, and then we're just gonna mix and shake this around and get our shrimp nice and coated. They're gonna have a very light coating on this. We're not using a real heavy breading on these shrimp, very lightly breaded. That's how I like to do it personally. Now it's time to drop these shrimp in the fryer. We're dropping these into peanut oil at 375 degrees. This is not going to take a whole lot of time. These are almost jumbo shrimp, not quite, a little bit smaller. So it's only going to take roughly about 45 seconds to a minute. It doesn't take long to fry shrimp, especially with this one. I didn't overcrowd the basket too much, so there's not that many shrimp in there. So we're just gonna fry these until they're golden brown and delicious. We're just gonna go by looks, and you'll see when they're done, they're gonna look nice and crispy. Don't need to fry these long. Shrimp cook extremely fast, so do not over fry them because they will turn rubbery. So I'm about to pull these in a few seconds. We're just gonna see what they look like. You'll see just about here, these shrimp will be done, and we're going to pull these, and that's going to be our shrimp. Those are done. There we go. Now it's time to coat our shrimp. We're going to pour in some of that honey butter sauce. It got a little cool, so I had to mix this out by hand. You want the sauce to be a little bit warm to make this easier, but I mix it by hand. It's all good. There we go. Just get a nice coating of that sauce on those shrimp. Now it's time to build our torta. We got our toasted Bolillo bread, which we toasted in a little butter. Then we're gonna lay down some of this garlic aioli. It's just mayonnaise and black pepper and a little bit of garlic powder. We didn't go too fancy. And then we're gonna put some of that jalapeno honey butter on the other side. Gonna give a nice drizzle of that. Gonna put some onions and cilantro down. Give a nice little flavor pop with that. And then we're gonna come in with our shrimp. We're gonna overload this torta with as much shrimp as possible. No reason to skimp on this. And then we're coming with a little bit of pico de gallo, putting that on the other side. And then we're gonna come in with that avocado, put that nice and even on there, get that all spread out. And then next we got a little bit of pepper jack cheese we're gonna put on top of here too. And then we're coming in with that creamy jalapeno salsa. I got a video on how to make this stuff, guys. Classic Tex-Mex recipe. You gotta try it. It's fantastic. And then we're coming in with a little bit of crema that we're gonna put. Crispy jalapenos first. Nope, crema's after this. So crispy jalapenos, put that on. And then I'm coming in with my crema right there. Get a little bit of that crema on there, and that's our torta done, guys. This came out awesome. And there's our finished torta. It came out delicious, guys. A little bit messy, but it was a great sandwich. If you like this content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, always keep stirring that.